We are coming to Italy. Italian's healthcare system ranks fifth in Europe for its effectiveness. You can find there cutting-edge treatments, state-of-art hospitals, regenerative medicine, wellness therapies, and spa treatments. Meet our speaker, Mariaantonietta Princivalle, a president of Association of Italian Promotion Medical Tourism. Ciao Maria!
Ciao Natalia, good morning, good day everyone, and thanks for inviting us to this nice presentation. Thank you, Natalia, first of all.
So please introduce us Italian medicine and wellness and what's new.
Thank you with pleasure. So first of all, I introduce ourselves, who we are. I am the president of the Italian Association for the Promotion of Medical Tourism, but we do also own a platform for online medical services, and we are between the organizer of European Medical and Wellness Tourism, which is the leading event in Europe for conference and B2B to get within the facilitator and clinics, hospital, resorts from all over the world. And we also own a platform for luxury and experience tourism, which is World and Selections. We indeed, groundly, we are a software house, and we also provide consulting, marketing service, or event organization and internationalization. And we are actually consulting and cooperating with the leading hospital group in Europe, as well as government boards and national tourism boards from Italy and from abroad. First of all, I wish to open a chapter about medical tourism in Italy. After the pandemic, we had an acceleration, but it's not enough. It means that as a healthcare system, we are very fine, and I feel very lucky to be Italian, because in Italy, all the medical services are free of charge for the population, out of aesthetic treatments, aesthetic surgery, of course, hair transplantation, as well as dental treatments or IVF. All the rest is covered. So we do not pay for any type of orthopedic, cardiological, oncological diagnosis or surgery. For that, I feel very, very lucky. And also have to say that the doctors have an amazing capacity of Italian doctors of giving diagnosis. Now they are very specializing in high technologies, and I believe that we are a very good system. There are other very good healthcare system, but Italian is, I believe, in the top 10 in the world. Saying that, why maybe you do not know Italian healthcare system or never heard about it? Because from the marketing side, we are really very bad. So we are not promoting, we are not advertising, we are not explaining what is happening in Italy and which are the discovery or our excellencies, because groundly hospital and clinics receive money from the government. So they are not hungry of patients. They don't need to promote to get patients, but something is changing. So after the pandemic, the government is limiting the sources, so is reducing the amount of free of charge services, and slowly we are going across privatization of the healthcare system, which is not very good and very, I have to say, very bad for us citizens, but is good from the medical tourism point, because also Italians are looking around now to have medical consultations or medical services abroad. Saying that, in Italy we have 998 between hospitals and clinics, which provide any kind of services on a very high level. And we have also a thermal reality, which we also consider medical, because we treat thermal treatments in Italy like very proper medical treatments. They are recognized from our healthcare system. They are free of charge for all the Italian citizens, and they are a natural way of healing and curing. So for us, it's prevention, but it is also cure. There are 360 thermal cities, and there are bigger or smaller thermal cities, but the biggest one, which is Abano Terme, for instance, has 120 hotels, resorts. So it means that there are thousands of resorts in Italy with their own spring, and each thermal spring has a different capacity of curing. So it's they are not the same; they are all different. So there are many types of treatments and cures, but what is now the trend in Italy and in Europe is the health and well-being for seniors. So population is aging, and the need of prevention and curing of elder people is a growing demand. So there are some resorts which are migrating from wellness to health, and we call them healthness spa resorts or healthness resorts, which combine health treatments with wellness. And when I mean health treatment, I mean really clinic. So it means that they can provide checkups, they can provide also um mammography, echography, gastroscopy, all the diagnosis together in the same resort, which is also a clinic. And some of them are very excellent and very developed. Sorry, I'm going back. So longevity is the must word, which means that population is growing, but the quality of the life has to be improved because we live longer and we need to arrive healthier in the when we are more old. So to arrive healthier, we need to have a lot of preventions, to take care of checkup, to take care of our health, and to take care of how we eat and what we eat, and to do also activities. So for that, mostly vacation are becoming preventions or treating holidays, combining checkup, detox, and high, making the immune system more high in order to skip and to avoid immune disease. And the tourism is having a look also to the disability tourism, because 50 million disabled people in Europe, which means elder people but also younger people, and they have different kind of disability, which can be walking as well as visual or sensor or cognitive. So for each of them, there are centers, there are resorts, and also clinics developing a more sensitive welcoming, because also to enter in a hospital or to enter in a clinic with a person who has disability can sometimes be a very really dramatic problem. I had this experience first with my mother who had Alzheimer, and now with me, which I'm now not working. And sometimes in some clinics, I cannot enter because there are stairs and I am with a wheelchair. So, or my mother, for instance, with her Alzheimer, if she was not treated immediately, she started crying like a baby, and it was impossible because she was getting more nervous and nervous. So, if there are no preferential gates, this kind of person cannot have even blood examination. So this sensibility, I have to say, in Italy It is very high and growing, and is not difficult to be treated in clinics, in resorts, and in hospitals. So I have to say that I believe that we have a very high level and high standard of excellence, excellent clinic and excellent services, advanced technologies. I was speaking this week with some research centers like Humanitas and Gruppo San Donato, and they are developing artificial intelligence applied to diagnostic in a really amazing way. And I give an example like Turkey or maybe also India, which are very strong in marketing. We are lacking in that, but we really have very excellent centers. So this artificial intelligence, which is, I believe, very helpful in the medical, is not taking the place of doctors, but it is helping them a lot. Artificial intelligence need to be guided by human, so there are always human behind, and there are very amazing specialized doctor, so specialized they can treat even maybe just one pathology, but they can treat it at the best with artificial intelligence. So it is applied in early diagnosis, in tailor making of the personalizing the medicine. It is used in the robotic surgery. We did see it also before with Da Vinci robots. It is applied in telemedicine and chatbot, and in disease prediction. I have to say that I have seen a center in Italy, and now they are growing a lot with the predictive medicine. And it is amazing to see how it is possible, really possible, thanks to the technology, to predict a cancer 5 years before it develop. So it means really to save lives. It means really to make the difference. And I had also a direct experience with a person who had a checkup for cardiology. They immediately did transfer him to a cardiology center hospital because he was having a heart attack in few hours. He was so lucky to do this checkup, and he did not have any symptom. So he was going to die and he didn't know. So why it is important to always have every year, at least, better 6 months, but every year a complete checkup. This help a lot because prevention makes more than cure, and it helps and it saves lives. So this is my uh, vis- visualization of what we have in Italy. Maybe it was not enough, but we can talk for months. And I thank you for being here with us today. If you need any more additional information, you can contact us, and we will be happy to help you and support you in any information you may need.